everyone. Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. I'm your host, Naomi, the Brickanista, and today is a fantastic day because I've been encouraged by several people to continue with the bunker challenges, or I shouldn't say the bunker challenges. As some of you know, last couple weeks I've been running a Bonkers for Bunkers challenge, which we ran from September 1st through the 13th. And these were full-size 16 by 16 bunkers that were based on a standard that was made by Perry Wang, Dave Morgan, and Mark Cruikshank. And Mark Cruikshank, as you know, is from LEGO Masters Season 1 as part of the Bearded Builders. And I've been getting ready for BrickCon, and I've been talking to different people. Hey, speaking of Dave Morgan, hey Dave, how's it going? And so I was talking to a couple people after the challenge was over, so we announced the winners on the 14th, and then they said, what's the next challenge? And I said, well, you know, I'm getting ready for BrickCon, and there's already a couple challenges going on right now. People are working on Friendship-Timber right now, and I thought about it, and I started working on a smaller standard. And so I was talking to Dave and Perry, and I said, you know, what do you think about this baby size one? Because Yano, I have to give kudos out to Yano River Blue, because Yano created a baby bunker that was 6 by 6. I know, it's crazy small, but I was thinking about it some more, and I said, you know, I could create a bunker standard that's smaller, that integrates with the original bunker standard. And if I did that, then they could be stackable and they could be displayed at the con. And the con is going on from October 1st through the 3rd. And so I said, you know, people have been asking what's the next challenge, because as you know, every month we've been doing the daily brick limit challenges, which were now holiday brick limit. So people were saying, yeah, what do we do? So yeah, Dave Morgan's, yeah, Yano's bunker was really, really neat. Yeah. So I thought what I would do today is I have two different bunkers, at least the bases that I've created, and that I could create the interiors, and similar to what I did with some trophies that I made. I was going to show you the trophies, but then I realized I probably don't want to give that away. So one of the trophies that I made has actually a trapdoor on the top, and if you do want to see it, you can go to, I think it was on my Twitch channel on, what day is today? I think, yeah, on Monday. I think I was working on those on Monday. So anyway, so yeah. So I wanted to just do a pre-announcement that you saw my little photo. And the other thing I'm happy to say is the return of Super Sewer Baby. Some of you know that about a year ago, I had been doing a lot of different stories with Super Sewer Baby as the main character. And I thought about it some more, and people were asking me, what are you going to do with that character? And I said, you know, I haven't really thought about it that much. I've been working with other characters like Batmanda and Chubbin, as you saw with the Panda pirate ship. And I thought about it, and I said, well, you know, if people want to see Super Sewer Baby, and what better opportunity than to use the baby bunkers as an opportunity to bring him back. So this is, for those of you who don't know, Super Sewer Baby is a character that I had created as a superhero that was a sewer baby, and that the rat that's next to him, his name is Vermi. And so Vermi the rat and Super Sewer Baby go on adventures together, and there was a group of babies that all got together, and they were different superheroes. So what better way than maybe bringing them back with the bunkers? So here's a second one that I made that has a pink to it, and I'm looking for my Sparkle Baby, because I had set this Sparkle Baby aside. Actually, it's Super Brainy Baby, so I'm going to take her brain off so she becomes regular Sparkle Baby. So I'm going to put her in here just to kind of give you a perspective. So here's the Sparkle Baby. So I thought what would be kind of cool is, first of all, to show you the standard Bonkers for Super Sewer Baby bunkers. Yes, exactly. So first of all, I figured, for those of you who are not familiar with the standard, I will, in fact, let me type in the standard here, because I created a tiny URL for that. so that it would be easy to find. So I'm going to type that into the chat right now, tinyurl.com/brickbunkers. And this is the standard. This one's version 1.5, and I'm working on taking some photos and creating more details with regard to the baby bunkers, which is part of the reason why this is a pre-announcement, because it's September 22nd, and I know a lot of people are really busy getting those Friendship Timber builds done. In fact, I'm going to be working on mine tomorrow. I've got a Thrifty Thursday episode planned to create this boat, and then we're going to probably take the boat on Saturday and create the Friendship Timber standard. So I'm super, super excited about that. Glenn Copeland is here. Hello. He always says meow. So anyway, welcome, Glenn. And so just to kind of give you a sense of what we're doing is I have some brick bunkers that I made for the regular brick bunker standard that we just finished. And since Dave is on the chat right now, he was one of the judges along with Perry Wang. And then we gave as prizes a roll of toilet paper, an MRE, a couple of Citizen Brick minifigs, and some stickers. So I'll think of a more appropriate type of prize package, which is part of the reason why we're doing this as a pre-announcement, just to kind of whet your appetite for something to do. Or if you're ready, if you want to build a baby bunker, you could do it in the next week or so and register it for BrickCon. And just so you know, the BrickCon registration deadline for MOCs is September 29th. So a week from today is the day that you have to get your MOCs registered. So you could easily get a baby bunker done. So I'm going to move to my down camera. So hold on a moment. And then I'll show you at least the two baby bunkers that I have, and then compare that to the regular standard. So let me transition over. Okay, so what you see is, right now the two baby bunkers that I had set up that I was showing to you. Unfortunately, I can't hang out very long. Oh, no worries, no worries. This actually is going to be one of my shorter videos, so don't worry about it, Dave. I wanted you to know that we are going to go forward with a baby bunker challenge. So I'm glad you tuned in. So you can see that these baby bunkers are roughly 8 by 8. I shouldn't say roughly. They are 8 by 8 and 6 bricks tall. It's very similar to the standard that is with the Sig Fig boxes. And then if you look at this is the inspiration. And let me see if I can zoom out a little bit here. Okay, so this was the original standard. So the link that I put into the chat, if you go to that link, you'll see all the pages of the colors, the specs, why they did this, etc. And you'll notice here is my original bunker that I created for myself. And in this case, I have a toilet, I have a loft, I have, in fact, let me pop the top off so you can see it a little bit better. And in the standard, they talk about having these jumpers in place so that you can stack some others as well on top. So let me just pop this off real quick. Oops. That's okay, it's Lego. It'll go back. So you can see I put a little loft here with a bed and a set of drawers and also this lamp. I also have this little ladder to get up to the second floor, some provisions, a sink, etc. And this is for me if I was going to be in a bunker. And so the other thing that's cool about this standard, which I'm so excited about, because I'm going to be having a collaboration at BrickCon, and the back of the bunker has this door. So you have a door so that people can get in and out of the bunker. Of course, I can't open it right now. There we go. So you have a door access. And the thing that I'm super excited about is you have these two 1x2 Technic bricks that are used for lighting. So we're going to have a set of lights set up on the back of the bunker. So then all of the bunkers can be stacked together and then you can light them up from behind. And we already have quite a few builders who have said that they're going to contribute a bunker. So I have 2 bunkers. The other one, when I took this apart, the part of it fell apart. So I probably won't show you that, but if you go through some of my older videos, you'll see it. Now, you'll notice that this is 16 by 16, and then as I was putting this together, I noticed one of my jumpers came off. It's probably on the bottom of one of these. Let's see. There. Nope. Nope. What happened to my other jumper? 2x2 jumper. Okay, let me go grab one real quick. And color doesn't really matter on this. It's just to kind of give you a point about what we were doing. And as you can see, you have on top these tiles, and you have these jumpers, and then that way you can stack another one on top. And just to demonstrate, and I realize that this one I need to fix because, like I said, it's falling apart, but just for the idea of these are stackable, so you can stack them on top of each other. So just to kind of give you a sense, so this is a regular bunker for a regular person. What would a baby bunker look like? And Yano did hers as a 6x6. And I thought about doing the same thing, but then if we wanted to be able to stack them for the convention, it really makes sense to make them 8x8 and 6 tall. And I'm debating about whether we could make it 7 tall as a possibility, but the important part here is that similar to the other one, we have a door in the back, and there's 2 different options for the door. So, or you could do other methods for a door, but this one is a 1x3 pillar with the 2 clips, and then the door that fits right in there, and that's perfect for a baby because if I take this baby figure, and you see that it fits perfectly for the baby size. So I was so excited when I saw this, and I made a pink door because I don't have a whole lot of stock, but then I realized the interior can be anything. So the interior, I put a pink floor down there, and once again, it's 6 bricks tall, so I had to make allowances for the fact that in order to have this door fit, I needed to put a plate down. So, because otherwise the door won't open properly. So I have a plate here. So if you count the plates, you have the bottom plate, this plate, and then this little, we have actually 3 more, we have a total of two bricks tall of plates. So 6 plates total. And then we have the 4 bricks. And you can kind of see where I put them. So there's 3 bricks here, and then this is the 4th brick, and then you can see there's a plate there, a plate here, a plate here, a plate here, and these 2 plates at the bottom. So that's what we've got. It's Zach Martinez. Hello, how are you? I'm making a pre-announcement that this is a new standard that we're going to be adding to the brick bunker standard for baby bunkers. And it was fun because I had worked on this bunker standard that I followed, and I had run a bunker challenge kind of to encourage people to make bunkers in time for BrickCon. And Yano made a baby bunker that was 6x6. And then I looked at this and I said, you know, if we add these little jumpers here at the top, then the baby bunkers will fit right on top. And I'm just gonna secure this down, and you can see they're pretty secure. They're swooshable. And then here's another one, and we could have a whole set of baby bunkers also lined up. And if you look at the back, you can see they have their doors. Here's another option for a door. So this one is a 1x4 window with 2 shutters, and once again the baby can fit right into that size of a doorway. So what we're doing is I'm making this as a pre-announcement because I have I have pictures I need to take. I need to look up the different part numbers, so then that way people will know what it's about. However, if you already know that you want to do one of these and you want to bring it with you to BrickCon, we will make accommodation for you. So I wanted to just kind of show you that the standard bunker, and then you can see the two little baby bunkers, and right now they're not decorated on the interior. You love that idea for a door? Yeah. Well, when I was playing around with the parts that I had, I realized, I said, you know, there really are there's a couple different ways you can do this. Adorable. Yes, they are adorable. Thank you, Glenn. Yeah, so anyway, it's really, I'm so stoked about this. But once again, I'm running low on parts. This is a 1x2 with axle, only because I don't have any more 1x2s because they're all in use in some of my other MOCs. So I've been just building like crazy. You saw my Panda MOC that I did before. And this really is just, it's going to be a pretty short video because I just wanted to give you a sense of how to create these. And what I'll do is for this one, I'm going to work on this one so you can see the process. It's very, very straightforward, and you don't need a whole lot of parts. So that's the other thing. So if you want to participate in the challenge, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, if you want to participate in the challenge, you don't need to have necessarily an 8x8, but 8x8 helps. You can also do this with a variety of different parts that you kind of piece together. But essentially you have two 8x8s. You can use neutral colors for the exterior. So if you look at that different, or the link that I had posted, the tiny URL link. I'm going to put these here because you can see that I'm trying to take this apart so we can build it from scratch, from the ground up. Okay. All right. So you can see we have these two 8x8s. Very simple. I almost feel like this is a cooking show. Take your 8x8s. Make sure you set them aside. Let them rest for a little bit. They need to cool. So, I don't know. Maybe I should think about this as a cooking channel. All right. So once again, you have your 8x8s. This is one plate tall. So you can see that you have to accommodate for that. Now, these have already been stacked, but these profile bricks or masonry bricks, bricks, whatever you want to call them, these are really great because they all come in neutral colors. So if you wanted to pick up a bunch of these or you happen to have them in stock, I prefer to have the brick facing on the outside, but you might want it on the inside, whatever you feel works for you. So you can see that I've got a stack of these, and I'm just going to go ahead and put these down since we're just kind of giving you a sense of what it's going to be like to create one of these on your own. And like I said, very, very easy to do. You can find some bricks. You don't have to have them all symmetrical. You can make them kind of, you know, roughshod because this is a bunker after all, right? You'll have to check out Yano's build. Yes, definitely check out Yano's build. She posted it on her Instagram account, and it is adorable. And since we're continuing with the puns here, so I'm going to just build the walls first, so then you can see how easy it is. And really, you could whip one of these out really quickly. And then you just have to find a baby character too. And then you can build the interiors with different kinds of wall hangings or shelving, whatever. But just for the framework, I just wanted to show you just how simple this is. Okay, so you can see that we've got two sets of walls. And look how pretty that is. And like I said, if you don't have these profile bricks or masonry bricks, you can use regular bricks. It doesn't really matter. It's just, for me, I kind of like that aesthetic. Okay, so now the door is a 1x4 window. So these are very common, these window frames. And then I have these shutters. And I was really excited because this is lavender. And as you know, I like to build with black and lavender. And I thought about it some more and I said, you know, I can order these pieces so that it's more neutral because this is going to be Super Sewer Baby's bunker. And that's the great thing about planning a challenge ahead of time, is that it gives you a chance to really think about what parts you have. So on the back of the bunker, the 1x4 is just going to go here. And it's easier if you put it here because then this leaves you a 1x2 section that you can stack more bricks. And once again, here's a stack of these 1x2s, these profile bricks, and they just make everything look so amazing. Now the next step is you have a 1x2 Technic brick for lighting. You can put one in, you can put two in, but usually for this size, I would think you would just need one. So what I've done is I've taken a profile brick, and like I said, I ran out of the 1x2s with a Technic. So this is an axle hole, but it's only there for temporary, for a placeholder until I can find or buy some of those. And then I put some more masonry bricks on the outside. So look how beautiful that is. And you have an access door. So this is a little different from a sig fig box. It's similar to a sig fig box. It's also similar to one of those minifig habitats. But this is kind of, you know, you're thinking about this as an underground bunker where these babies are going to live. Okay, so now you notice that we have this one plate. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of different bricks. So we have 2 more plate sizes that we can put in. So I have here a 1x8 plate. And what's nice about this is if you have a 1x8 plate, it locks everything in. So now these are not going to move. I also have just kind of a variety of different ones. I have some 1x4s. So I'm going to put those down. Put those down here. And then I have some 1x2s and some 1x1s. And I just decided on black. I could have gone with that dark tan as well, but I'm just doing this. And the reason why I'm putting them down this way is you notice this is a 1x2 and it's a little squirrely. By putting this down here, it locks it in place. So it's nice and secure. And then this is just to frame it up. And then what's nice about the standard is that if you choose to, you can go out farther if you wanted to and extend it forward. You just have to make sure the left and the right sides are flush. And if you wanted to, you know, put in a turn mechanism here that you could crank, you can do that. That's possible. Okay, so as you can see, 5 bricks tall, 1 plate on the bottom, 1 plate on the top. So that's 5 bricks, 2 plates, and to even it up, we put in another plate level. Now, if you wanted to, before I secure this down, you could make this an open-aired bunker because this will be stackable as well. The way I've got it set up right now is just a standard 8x8 plate because these bunkers are going to go on top of the other bunkers. If you really want it to be a little more stackable friendly, then the other option you could do is you could pop this off, and then you could take this layer off and put the plate down with jumpers. And that's something, if you wanted to do that, then, and I'll have to talk with Dave and Perry and Mark some more about what would be more in line with what they're doing. In fact, since I'm talking out loud, we're just going to talk about this other option. So this other option, which essentially is the same, however, it lowers your build space because then you only have 5 bricks and 2 plates to work with instead of the full 6 bricks. Okay, so that would be on top, and I'm just going to grab some jumpers. And just for the sake of this going quickly, I've just grabbed a couple brightly colored jumpers so that these could go on top. and then you're still within the six bricks tall. And when it's set up with jumpers, then you can easily remove things. And like I said, you could put tiles down here to make it a little prettier, but let me grab that other one. So if we are going to stack these, so you can see it now stacks, and I probably should put some tiles down since I'm you know, kind of particular about that. You should talk to some of my friends, because when I get in a mode, it's like there's a gap there, you got to cover that gap. So yeah, so I'm going to cover the gaps now. I'm covering them with 1x4s, and I happen to have them in dark gray, which is great. And like I said, those colors are probably not to standard, but I'm just doing this as a demo. And so now you can see that you have that, and then this can go on top. Now we have a stackable baby bunker section. So yeah, I think the more I talk out loud, I think we might have to change the standard a little bit. So then that way we have the jumper option. So then that way, because if I leave it like this, which is still possible, then if I stack this here, it will not be as easy to remove. So now that I'm talking out loud, you can see that this top one, I did not do that. So I'm going to take these white, in fact, I could do this and recoup all that white, because I was thinking about that I have another, exposed studs. Yes, exactly. Well, you could decorate this top. Are you talking about these exposed studs? Well, actually, technically, that isn't too bad, because those are going to be covered up, unless it's going to be the top roof. But yeah, you're right. We could make a design in there too. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, in fact, this is good because I can show you also, you see what I did here is on this layer, I added some down brackets, and the down brackets allow you to put some, for example, wall hangings. That could be as simple as putting in some tiles. So in fact, why don't we do that, since I got this open, might as well. But just to go back to what we're doing to standardize this, is we are now taking the top level off, and we are bringing it down, because that way we can add jumpers on top. So I think, I don't know if Dave's still here or not, but I think that's going to work out better to kind of align with their standard. Just playing off knowing my peculiarities. Yes, you're right. I don't like open studs. I like them to be covered up. Okay, so hold on a minute. Oops, actually, maybe let me keep these out. Let me grab my jumper drawer. Since we're trying to keep in line, let me see what I have in neutral colors. See, that's another thing, is I've been building so much that a lot of my supplies are dwindling. Like, I have more of this green. Yeah, I think to keep this video short, I think I'm going to use green. I'm going to use green for this. So I've got these green jumpers. So I'll use the green for this other one that we're working on. Okay, cool. All right, so once again, just to kind of show you the interior a little bit. So in this case, I already proactively went in and put some 2x2 down brackets on the side here. Gary Mullane, hello from Ireland. You just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, what we're doing is we're showing this new baby bunker standard that we're doing, which is similar to the Bonkers for Bunkers challenge that I had run in September, from September 1st through the 13th. So what we're doing is I'm doing a pre-announcement that we're going to have a Bonkers for Baby Bunkers challenge. And I'm just showing you how a bunker would be created. And you notice that I put in this castle shield, and all this is I put in a 1x2 axle brick, and then since these have the peg, that fits right in there. So that's the magic behind that. But you could decorate these in a number of ways. I put another clip here. Either you could hang something from it, or like chains might be kind of fun, or you might want to put in, I don't know, like a boa if it's a fancy one, like that boa that came with the Unikitty. But so now you can see that there's a door. We've got the light, and like I said, ignore the fact that this is a axle hole. It's supposed to be a 1x2 Technic brick, but I just ran out. And then what we've got is, you can see we've got 2 plates here. We've got a 3rd plate level here. We've got a 4th plate level. This will be the 5th plate level. And then if we add that other one, and then the 6th plate level will be these jumpers that I just, so it's got to be 6 total. And we put these down, and then that makes them stackable. And we were just talking to that, oh, Lena's here. Hey Lena, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm just showing off the bunker standards that we've been developing for the baby bunkers. Yeah, because the bunker standard is 16 by 16. And like I said, this isn't something I created. This is just something that I thought was really cool at a convention. And now that I'm going to be co-hosting the dystopia area, I said the bunkers would be perfect for that. And then we were talking about creating these little ones. So now if we do it this way, then they are stackable. And then you can see that there's no gap between, and I think if we made those instead of bright orange, dark gray, of course, they'll be good. Yes, they're baby bunkers, exactly. And the other thing is kind of a pre-announcement is the return of Super Sewer Baby. Because if you see some of my older builds, I had built a lot of challenge builds for Tricky Bricks using this as a character. And then I now have Vermi the rat and Super Sewer Baby still walking and talking. Joel Marbella, salutation peeps. You just wanted to drop in before dinner. Well, thank you. Thank you. I figured this, you keep saying you're not a mock builder, Joel, but you could easily make a baby bunker. It does, and I used profile bricks / masonry bricks, but you don't have to. You can just use regular bricks. Just follow the standard, that tinyurl.com /brickbunkers, and that shows you the main standard. And for those of you who just joined, here's my original bunker. So this was the standard size, this 16 by 16. Let me zoom out a little bit. So here's the standard 16 by 16, and this was my very first bunker that I ever made. That's my sig fig, and oh, the TV fell down. Hold on, this TV is so squirrely. Must have been an earthquake. Yeah, so I have this TV that I had built. Let's see if I can do this on camera. Okay, I think that'll fit. There we go. Okay, so she's watching TV. She's got some wall art. She's got the her supplies on the wall, as well as her little refrigerator and stove. You need to find the right baby to be inspired. Okay. Well, you know, and I honestly, I was inspired by Yano because Yano did this. And then, so this is 16 by 16. And now that we've made these stackable, these will fit right on here. Either I could do them that way, or we can stack them on top like this. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, so it's like, you know, tenement buildings that we're making. How about Grogu? Ooh, Grogu would be great. And then for me, I'm probably going to make a black and white one for Chubbin, which is, you know, Chubbin is the companion to Batmanda. Earthquake, like the one in Melbourne recently. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw the fires and things. That's scary. Earthquakes in general are scary. I've been through a few when I lived in California. You don't own a Grogu. Okay. Well, I mean, you have all the sets, you say, that are unopened. You might have one in the Trouble on Tatooine set. That one's only $19.99, so you can get all the pieces and the Grogu at the same time. But, so anyway, so the announcement today, two announcements, is that we will be doing a Bonkers for Baby Bunkers challenge, which is an 8x8 profile as far as the I should say footprint. You have two options for the doors, or at least two that I found. I'm sure there might be others, but you just need to provide an access point into the bunker. Then you also have a 1x2 brick to allow for lighting. It should be a Technic brick. I ran out, so that's why this one is a axle hole. And then we'll put these standards together, but jumpers to allow for stacking, and then 6 bricks tall total. So it's a little different. It's similar to the sig fig boxes, but it's also will fit with this bunker standard. There's a new Christmas Grogu in the Star Wars Advent Calendar. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, I was at Costco today, and I saw they had the Harry Potter Advent Calendars on over there. And I think some people have already bought the Friends calendar because it has all those little mini figures. But you can see now that it stacks. And then on the back, when we get all the lights in place, we can string the lights here and string them over here. And then from the front, this whole thing will be like a lit up apartment bunker complex. So yeah, very, very excited about this. So I've been working with Dave and Perry on this, and they were the judges last time for the other bunkers. So I'll have to figure out if they want to be the baby bunker build off judges again, or if we do another method. And if not, I may need to make a boglin out of Lego. Okay. You only bought the Marvel Advent Calendar. Yeah, you know, there's so many Advent calendars, and I don't know. I'm still on the fence about which one I'm going to get. But I know if you don't get one soon, they'll be sold out by the time, you know, December comes along. But, yeah, what's a boglin? A boglin is one of those hand puppets, I think. You got all of the Advent calendars? Wow. Wow. Well, they're getting ready for Christmas. There's a lot going on. So anyway, so today's kind of a shorter stream. I wanted to just make the announcement today about what we were doing. And the thing that I'm hoping is that, you know, this will also catch on, and that we'll have a bunch of people maybe making baby bunkers. I will have more information out in the next week. Like I said, I'm getting ready for BrickCon, but I wanted to just share with you what we were doing. Okay, Abo BY, hello? Yeah, sorry I don't speak Russian, don't know. Cowboy Kenobi! Everyone, I'm driving and lurking, but I just wanted to say what's up. Well, welcome, Cowboy Kenobi, Cowboy Cornado. It's expensive to get them all. Yes, exactly. Okay, so I only know in Russian "Do svidaniya," and that's, I think, what was the other one? Oh, there's like, so sorry, I don't speak Russian there. Now the question is, Glenn, did you open them or wait until December? That's a good question. I mean, with the Advent calendars, what are you doing? So, Abo BY, I'm so sorry, I don't speak that language. It could be Greek too, those letters. So, I'm sorry. Open them immediately. Oh, okay. Yes, Abo BY, yes, Lego. Exactly. Yes, we are doing Lego, and we are working on this baby bunker standard. So I was trying to encourage Joel that, you know, if you get the Friends Advent calendar, since we're talking about Advent calendars, those little baby friends would work in the bunkers too. OMG. We should have a Liz bunker challenge too going on at the same time. So I think maybe we're going to open this up to baby bunkers or mini Friends dolls. mini dolls. It doesn't have the same alliteration. Okay, so Glenn, I think you're going to have to help me out with Abo BY. I think Abo BY is not behaving. So sorry. I mean, if you're going to keep talking Russian, I'm sorry, but English, please. Otherwise, my mod's going to have to let you go. So anyway, so going back to, yeah, if you already have Liz, why don't you make a Liz bunker? You can have, let's just plan on that. Let's just say it could be a baby or a micro doll. And that what we'll do is we will do the baby bunker challenge, and we will have this as a baby bunker / micro doll challenge, even though that doesn't sound as good. So 5 micro dolls, including Liz, in the Friends Advent calendar. Well, I've been told that it's not actually the, thank you, Glenn, for doing that. I don't think it's actually Liz. I think it's her sister. It's her sister as a young girl. Unfortunately, Liz stowed away on the airship. Well, this is after the airship challenge is over. No, what we're doing is we're doing bunkers from October 1st through the 16th, with the announcement on the 17th. Because I have my Sunday show at a normal time at 1 o'clock. So we're going to do it that way. So yeah, why don't you put Liz in one of these bunkers? You can do that, Joel. I know you can do that. Don't tell me you don't have the parts to do a little micro bunker. So I think we're going to call it Bonkers for baby bunkers. But you can do a Liz bunker if you want. Glenn must have translated them. I don't know what was going on. I just asked him to take care of that. So thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Cornado. You guys are awesome mods. I appreciate it. But yeah, so stay tuned. This is a pre-announcement, so you don't have to start working on it right away unless you're going to BrickCon. If you're going to BrickCon, then yeah, if you want to bring these and then bring them with you on Friday, because we're going to be stacking the bunkers together and starting to put the lights in place. And I've talked with Perry. Perry gave me all the specs for the different kinds of lights that he used, and I think it's going to be super fun. So I've got at least 2 bunkers that I'm going to be working on. I'll be working on the interior of Super Sewer Baby. The other thing you missed, Cornado, is I made an announcement that the Adventures of Super Sewer Baby and Vermi will be returning. So I don't know in what form yet, but I was thinking about what am I going to do this next year now that I've been streaming for a full year. And I thought about it and I said, I could have the Adventures of Batman and Chubbin as one series, and I could also have the Adventures of Super Sewer Baby and Vermi as another, and then kind of work on those stories and then somehow develop them into content that would go onto streaming. And the other thing that I looked at just the other day is that my Panda pirate ship, I was building that on stream for a portion of it, and the other half I did when I was on the Sort Lug call. That I was kind of scrubbing through the video, and I noticed that it will look great because I had this kind of side view, and I was scrubbing through it, and you can see the sails coming up. So yeah, I'm going to be working on more content over the next year. If you buy a virtual pass to BrickCon, are you allowed to send builds? You are not allowed to send builds for yourself, but if you send your build to me, I will make sure that is in the collab. And you probably won't win an award, but I can still put you into the collab. But you would have to send your build to me, and make sure you send me something so I could send it back to you as well. unless you're sending it to me as a gift. But if you want to send a bunker to be part of the collab, let me know and I'll make sure. But you have to get it to me no later than the next week, because all the MOCs have to be registered by the 29th. So yeah, you have to be a registered builder to put it into the MOC category. And then how many bunkers have you constructed total? I have done 2 regular size and 2 baby size so far. And when I was talking to Dave, this is something that you can get really hooked on. So here, let me go back to the full screen. And so right now I have commitments from several builders within CLUG who are bringing bunkers. So when I talked with Dave and Perry, they stacked theirs 4 tall. And I think they said they ended up with over 100 bunkers. I'm not expecting that many, but I think even if we get 20 bunkers all stacked together and lined up with the baby bunkers on top, I think it's going to look amazing. So I'm super, super excited. I'm also sending out another email reminder to a few people, but several people have told me verbally that they're bringing their bunkers with them. Jennifer Noble from Baylug is attending Bricks. Maybe I'll send it through her. Yes, please send it through her and make sure she registers it though. So if she's attending, have her register hers as a partnership between her and you, and have her file it under Dystopia. So yes, that would be great, Joel. So if you could put your bunker together. In fact, let me put the standard back into the chat again, because it really is very straightforward how to build it. So tiny, let me make sure I put the full address, because I know sometimes YouTube doesn't like it. But I made this tiny URL. One is my Ursula. Yes, the other one's Ursula. In fact, I have it down here, but something fell off of it. Well, I'll just go ahead and show it for the camera. Hold on, let me get back to my screen here. Okay, I see it now. So let me just fix this real quick. Her crystal ball fell over. So that's the other thing, is that you just got to make sure things are intact. Okay, so here's my Ursula bunker. And you can see that I've got the seaweed in the back, and this one is open air, but because I made sure this was 13 bricks tall, that this would follow with the standard. So this will stack, this will go side by side. You notice that flotsam and jetsam kind of stick out, but that's okay, because when you read the standard, it's okay to have things coming out the front and out the back. So if you have a gear mechanism, you could put the gear mechanism on the back so that things can turn in here, which is another reason why I really love this standard, is that it's got some flexibility for some complex builds if you want to do that. And then the little baby bunkers, actually I think this might fit on top this way too. It only has one stud to hold on to though. Actually, hold on. I can put another, I'm just going to put it up. Yeah. Actually, I can make this stack on the back. So I think, yeah. Okay, something is off. Why is this off? Oh, that's because I had to add, yeah. So there's a plate here. I think if I remove that and then put the, let me see if I can do this. I'm not going to do it in this angle because having to hold it for the camera is hard, but I can definitely make this stack if I wanted to. I just have to make some adjustments here and put the jumper on this level. So yeah, so we're going bunkers for bunkers, but I will run the baby bunker challenge after Friendship-tober is over, because I don't want to confuse anybody. So I'm just kind of doing a pre-announcement. People were asking on my stream the other day about, well, now that you're done with bunkers for bunkers, what's next? And that's when we were talking about the baby bunkers, and it's like, why not? Why don't we do that? And since we're talking about bunkers, We can also do the full size or the baby size for spooky bunkers, which will be coming up at the end of October. And I know there's going to be a lot of Halloween challenges, but what's great about this profile is that they're really, really easy to whip out. It's a really fun thing to do, and you're going to see the return of Super Sewer Baby with the Baby Bunker Challenge. So anyway, thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, today was going to be a quick stream because I wanted to make that announcement. And I'm super, super excited. And I'm also excited about learning more also about Instagram stories. Or not stories, Instagram IGTV links. And I have, in my plans, I probably will do something more with these bunkers to do some more promotion, both there, YouTube, maybe Twitter. I'll have to talk to Lena because she's a big, or they're a big Lena. I can't talk today. Lena is a big Twitter person, so they can help me out, hopefully. If the Liz-like microdoll in the Friends calendar is indeed not Liz, I'd say they were twins. Well, somebody told me that all of the friends that are in the Advent calendar are mini versions of themselves. So I don't know what Liz's sister's name is. So supposedly, like the microdoll of Stephanie is the blonde. And so I don't know. You have the set, Glenn. Why don't you take a look at the outside of the box? Because usually on the outside of the box, they'll say the names of the characters. And I'm pretty sure that the Liz character is not actually Liz. That's actually her sister as a younger person. You can help with Twitter? Oh, awesome. Yes. In fact, here's another announcement. Lena is donating a Bionicle set. And the Bionicle set we're going to build on camera on Sunday, because I'm going to do another Brickanista on the move. I'm going to go over to Lena's place. Same thing that I did last time. We were out on the deck, and we're going to build, and this time it'll be a Bionicle build. So I'm super excited about that. If you need help, you'll gladly help. Okay, cool. Yeah, in fact, we'll talk about that maybe on Sunday, about what kinds of ways I can use Twitter as well. Liz is already a microdoll. The box doesn't say. Okay. Well, like I said, what I was told is that all the friends that are microdolls, similar to what they did with the storybook pop-ups, like Ariel, they had a little mini version of Ariel as a microdoll. So yeah, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do baby bunkers or microdolls or Grogu or anything small. There's Stinky. Remember, Stinky is a little character from Star Wars. There's also from Trolls. There's Guy Diamond's, was it Tiny Diamond, who was born out of his head when I'm having a baby, and Tiny Diamond explodes out of his head. So Joel, I know you have troll dolls, so you might have Tiny Diamond. If you have Tiny Diamond, then you can use Tiny Diamond in one of these. So yeah, I'm expecting that there'll probably be more people making these baby bunkers than they would be making the big bunkers, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, if you can talk with, so Joel, if you talk with Jennifer and have her register the MOC under Dystopia as a collab between you and her, and then have her bring it to me, I will set it up and it'll go into the collab. That'll be awesome. That'd be great. And then she can bring it back home for you too. That's even better. Well, thank you again, friends. I'm so excited about this. It's going to be fun working on these little bunkers. Tiny Neil Diamond. Yes. You don't have the Tiny Diamond? You want it though. Okay. We're all microdolls. Yes, we are. Yeah, I'm so excited about this because, and like I said, I have Yano to thank for the inspiration behind the little tiny bunkers, and she made them 6x6. But if I wanted them to work with the collab, we decided it would be best to make it 8x8. And like I said, you'll see the adventures of Super Sewer Baby are going to return, and I'm super stoked. So thank you, everyone. Thanks again for tuning in, for hanging out. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.